Yeah, I think in the games in June we were a little bit short, at the top end of the pitch with obviously Josh missing, Connor Washington missing, Liam Boyce missing as well. So we were a little bit young, I felt, in that area. So both Connor and Josh being back, I think, is a big plus for us. Josh is probably a little bit short of minutes. He's not really had that many minutes. Connor's had more game time. He's still coming back off a knee injury that obviously ruled him out in June, but certainly having those two back is a big plus for us. Daniel, we've not seen obviously since the game here against Finland when he came off in that game, which basically put an end to his season. But he started the season well, and he's a big player for Sunderland, who obviously have ambitions to challenge for promotion again from the Championship. Well, I think he's an interesting one, Brad, because he came across a few years back. I remember him coming, it's maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I think, from Corey into Blackburn at the time, and I remember Owen Kearney speaking very highly of him then. It's probably taken him a little bit of time to establish himself. He's had a couple of loan moves. He was up at St Mirren, and I think he was at Morecambe as well. And the Kilmarnock thing has been a bit of a slow burner for him, but he's had a really, really good start to the season. I've watched him 3 times now live. Jimmy Nichols watched him even more than that, and in all the games he's played extremely well. He's played very well against Rangers, where he scored and they won the game 1-0. He played very well against Celtic in the League Cup game, which they won 1-0 as well. So Kilmarnock are in a good place, and he seems in a good place within that team, and I think it's important to reward that as well. Yeah, look, unfortunately with the longer term injuries, particularly obviously Stephen and Stuart Dallas and Corey in particular, their involvement in this campaign will be minimal, if at all, to be honest. The nature of those injuries means that there's probably a 9 to 12 month return to play period. Stuart's obviously been out for longer than that. I've been in contact with all of them. They're all doing relatively well. Some have had setbacks in their injury and their rehabilitation, which is normal, but it slows them down in relation to their involvement with us. And then the other ones that we've lost a little bit is obviously Jamal Lewis has a calf injury, which he's not played anything since he went to Watford on loan. Shane Ferguson is still missing with the groin problem that he had in June. And Conor Bradley unfortunately has a back injury, which is a big blow to us. So Conor's probably a big blow to him, because he was on the fringes of things at Liverpool. The information we were having was after his loan spell at Bolton that the intention was to keep him with the first team squad at Liverpool. And obviously, the injury deprives him of that opportunity to challenge for a place. But I think hopefully, those 3 lads in particular can play some part in the remaining 6 games of this campaign. Well, this is when the fixtures come out, this was always going to be a difficult situation with 2 away games, particularly with the second one in Kazakhstan, just with the nature of the travel, the playing surface, and obviously the time difference as well. It's quite difficult for us to prepare for that. We've done a lot of work, the medical team and the sports science team have done a lot of work in how we'll approach that. And but we're in a situation where we've dropped points, particularly here at home, which we had hoped that wouldn't be the case. And to give ourselves a chance to compete in the group and challenge in the group, we obviously need to take points in these 2 games. It will be difficult. The group's still tight, but we know in our own minds that we have to at least try to win one of these games to give ourselves a chance of having something to play for in the last 4 games.